Alright, so back here, final leg, we're going to be talking about Allyson Felix today. So we spoke about the women's 400 meters the last time, and we heard all the wonderful young talent that we have coming up in 2019, as well as going to be rolling into 2020. So many young ladies, so much strong talent. Allyson Felix though, so she wasn't mentioned, but 2018 was a huge year for her. Unfortunately, not on the track as you may have expected. She ended up having a child in November of 2018, but the public knew absolutely nothing about her even being pregnant. So that answered a lot of questions that people had about her season. Early on in 2018, she actually did run a couple of races. In April, she ran a leg on a 4x100 meter relay team. Then in May, she ran a 100 meter race running 11.30. She won her race, but it was at a super low-key meet and not as good of a performance as obviously we would expect from Allyson Felix. Then she was entered to run the 400 meters at the Prefontaine Diamond League, but she ended up pulling out of the race last minute. When she did that, she got a lot of backlash. People were saying that because Shawnee Miller was going to run, she wasn't going to be able to beat her, so she was ducking her, this, that, whatever. And to add fuel to the fire, right after that, she ended up running two 400 meter races at really low-key meets. She didn't run well at all. She ended up running 51.35 and 52.01. So really significantly slow times for her. After that, she ended her season. She kind of went quiet after that, wasn't posting too much, wasn't really showing any of her training or anything like that. But end of the year, we come to find out that she was actually pregnant and she had her child. So all that backlash that she was getting definitely had an excuse for that. But the question that everyone has now, will she be able to come back and be competitive on the world stage? Again, we spoke about how much young talent there is in that women's 400 meters, but will Allyson Felix be able to compete with them? I mean, we have Shawnee Miller-Weibo, we have Salwa Nasser, we have Phyllis Francis, we have Shakima Wimbley, Sharika Jackson, the list goes on. So many young athletes, but Allyson Felix has a lot going for her. She's been in the game for such a long time. She is a certified veteran in this game. She has a PR of 49.25 from the Beijing World Championships. She has a silver medal from the Olympics. She's run 49 seconds a ton of times throughout her entire career. Extremely fast in the 200 meters, but you look at athletes like Shawnee Miller, like Nasser, they've already surpassed her time-wise, and they're both a decade younger than her. So Allyson Felix has a lot of work on her hands. 2019, not sure if she's going to be able to make it back. The World Championships are much later in the season along with USA Championships, but she has to come back from childbirth. She has to prepare, do all the training necessary, and in the US alone, the 400 meters is extremely challenging to make that team. So going to be interesting to see what she can do in 2019 if she even decides to actually run. But 2020 is that goal. She stated that she wants to come back for 2020, possibly end her career there or maybe go for a year after that. But in 2020, will she be able to be competitive? Right now, she's 33 years old. By the time 2020 rolls around, she'll be 35 years old. The 400 meters seems to be a sport for those who are much younger. You look at Phyllis Francis, world champion in 2017. She's actually one of the older 400 meter runners right now. Over the past 2 years, 2018, 2017, the top 7 athletes in the 400 meters were all born in 1992 or later. So really young events. So Allyson Felix is going to have to really work if she's going to want to make that team in 2020. And we have so many young college athletes that are really doing well, and some that may pop up this year as well as next year that may make an impact going into 2020 as well. So we're not even sure who may come up. She's going to have a lot on her hands, but I think she does have a possibility to really potentially make that team. If not in the individual 400, then she may be able to get a relay spot. And another thing that's unfortunately not on her side is the fact that she's been running every single year since she went pro in 2004. She had that 1 year in 2013 where she got injured at the World Championships, but she still managed to come back in 2014 and run a full season. So she hasn't really taken an entire season off, which really might have taken a toll on her body and might be an impact going into 2020. We saw in 2017, she came in 3rd place, but she lost to Nasser and Francis. Obviously, again, athletes much younger than her. So definitely going to be a challenge going into 2020, but she's definitely capable as well. She has experience, she has a talent, she knows how to make a team. She's made every single World and Olympic team since she went pro in 2004. So she's definitely capable of doing so this time. I think she's capable of making that team. Maybe really slight chances in the individual 400, probably much stronger chances of getting on the 4x4 relay. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if she even decides to run the 2019 season. I think she's going to take this year off to rest and recover and really prepare for 2020. But then when she gets back into 2020, we'll see how things really start rolling and if she's going to be in a position to make a spot on that Olympic team. Alright, so leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about Allyson Felix and her potential to come back in 2019 or most likely in 2020 going for those Tokyo Olympics. Alright, make sure you guys keep tuning in and we'll be back again with another video very soon. Thanks.